This next part of my 2025 Redux series, where I revisit some of the crazy moments that happened this year discourse-wise, let's go back to the Wired article that Taylor Lorenz wrote. For those who don't know what happened, Wired published an article back in late August of this year written by Taylor Lorenz that discussed this group called Chorus, which is a collection of left-leaning liberal content creators who make left-leaning liberal content, Democratic Party aligned somewhat content, right? Now they're getting paid to make that content from a dark money group called the 1630 Fund, and how they were required to not disclose that they were getting paid from that fund. Man, when I tell you this lit up the For You page discourse-wise for a good week plus, multiple crash outs were had on this app because of it. It was another battle in the never-ending war between leftists and liberals on this app that's been stemming from the election. In response, numerous creators who are part of the program and or mentioned in the article came out to discredit the article, but more so discredit Taylor Lorenz as a journalist, tear down her credibility. People like Brian Tyler Cohen, Too Raw Too Real, Suzanne Lambert. But you know what's so funny? Article is still up. Article is still up. No retractions, no corrections. There was only one update made the day after the article got published that didn't contradict anything else in the article. But yet people wanted to move as if there were so many falsities in the article and it was going to get taken down because of it. So unless the Chorus lawyers were on vacation and have been on vacation since that article got published, I think there's more truth in that article than people care to admit. I was truly baffled to see folks who claim to be left-leaning and liberal, right, who don't act like the right, push misinformation and disinformation and sow mistrust in their attempt to try to fight against the claims of the article. Videos that Brian Tyler Cohen and Suzanne Lambert made, they claimed that Lorenz is a disgraced journalist, but they either didn't provide evidence of those claims or the evidence that they did provide wasn't actual evidence and didn't actually prove the claims they were making. I actually made responses to the videos that Brian and Suzanne made where I refuted a lot of the claims that they made and pointed out like blatant lies that they made. I'm gonna tag those two videos down below. But there's also a lot of information that I was gathering when researching about the group that further supported the claims made in the article. To this day, I'm still baffled by the vitriol and anger that arose in response to this article, because it's like, all y'all had to do was disclose. That was people's main issue with y'all, right? I'm not against y'all getting paid for the work you're doing, for the content you're making to try to combat against the right-wing media sphere. I just want you to be open about it and say that you're getting paid. That's not a big ask. Last thing I'll say here, despite all these creators making attempts to refute the claims in the article, have you seen any of them really discuss in depth the fact that they're part of Chorus since the discourse died down? Have you seen any of them tag any of the Chorus accounts on their page, on their videos, put in their bio that they're a Chorus creator? Have they promoted the Chorus program to get new people a part of it? Have you seen any of that? Seems like it's still hush-hush. Interesting.